What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Gervonta Tank Davis has been embarrassed and pressured into now talking about pushing for a rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. Their fight that took place Saturday ended in a draw. And Gervonta Tank Davis, at first, Vegas had him a 25-1 favorite. Then it dropped down to 15-1 and 12-1 favorite. But as the fight played out, you actually see that Gervonta Tank Davis, in many people's eyes, lost the fight, took an unofficial knee that didn't get counted, went to the corner, had his eyes wiped with a towel in his corner during a live round that should have been a disqualification, and then the fight ended in a draw. And Gervonta Tank Davis, after the fight, made a statement that he landed more punches, which is proven to not be true. He did not land more punches. He did land more power punches, but you have to take into consideration everything not a jab is considered a power punch. He landed 93 power punches to Lamont Roach's 87 power punches, 6 more power punches. But Lamont Roach out-jabbed him by 12 jabs and outlanded him 112 punches to 103 punches. And in the first 5 to 6 rounds, they combined for 52 punches landed total, which is equivalent to everybody complained about Shakur Stevenson and Edwin De Los Santos. Wasn't very active fight. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis had all plans to announce a showdown, even though he signed for a rematch clause. But that rematch clause is to protect him should he lose, right? And he had the rematch clause in place. He didn't lose, but he drew. And he was supposed to fight Jake Paul next, people. Jake Paul, YouTube sensation turned professional boxer, who was ringside, who praised Gervonta Tank Davis the day of the fight because he understood that he was going to get in the ring should Gervonta Tank Davis had a highlight reel knockout over Lamont Roach, have a viral moment, and then promote a fight between the two, and they was going to stage a fight on Netflix. They're still looking to stage this fight on Netflix between the two. That's why in the post-fight press conference, Gervonta Tank Davis stated that his rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. would not be next.
I'll work on beat him up a little bit, then that's the issue.
Okay, one more here, and I think we're good.
Tank, I just wanted to ask earlier, you said, hopefully you can get the rematch with Lamont next, but everybody looks at you as the face of boxing and as somebody who calls the shots. Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure. But hopefully we can get it before, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not going to be next.
Oh, what is?
Reason being is because Jake Paul was supposed to get in the ring, but Tank Davis had that performance, and people now say that Lamont Roach actually won the fight, and Tank Davis is trying to plead his case, stating that he was robbed in the fight, and they took the fight from him because of the BS knee. But if they penalized him for the knee, he actually lost the fight. So now he's taking to social media. He tried to say that he landed more punches, and that was debunked. He tried to say he had hair grease in his eyes, and the stylist came out and debunked that notion. She didn't even use hair grease that can irritate your eyes. She debunked that notion. Now he's feeling the pressure and the embarrassment. Now he's saying that he wants to fight and rematch Lamont Roach in May. This is March. So he's saying the end of May. Reason being he wants it to be so quick turnaround is because Netflix and Jake Paul have that deal on the table, and he needs to get this over with. You understand? So he wants to get it done as quickly as possible so they can announce that Jake Paul fight. They can't announce it right now because there's a lot of embarrassment surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis because many people believe in the eyes. You look at the comments. Everybody in the comment section is saying he lost the fight. Everybody is clowning him in the comment section. Okay, you got media outlets like ESPN and Fox clowning him saying he lost. You got Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. They saying it was a highway robbery. So it's impossible right now to announce that Jake Paul fight, which is a sideshow, after you just lost to a real boxer. You got to rectify that. So Tank Davis is trying to find the quickest way possible to try to rectify that. And he owes Lamont Roach $250,000 because they agreed to a bet, right? So he's saying he wants to do the rematch at the end of May to quickly get the rematch done, right? You heard him just say the rematch won't even be this year. He wants to have the rematch, but it won't even be this year. And then he stated to Lamont Roach on social media that I'm going to push for the rematch. What you mean? Lamont Roach says, what you mean you're going to push for the rematch? I already signed for the rematch. Let's make it happen. If the fight don't happen, it's because of you. See, Tank know if he announced that Jake Paul fight, sideshow fight, this is going to be a bad look on him. So he's feeling the pressure and the embarrassment to have to rematch Lamont Roach, but he want to do it as quickly as possible in 2 months. Y'all know what it is. Remember, post-fight, he said, I'm going back in the gym this week because he already had the Jake Paul situation squared away. But as you can see, it don't look good for Jake Paul and Netflix to put this fight on because there's so much bad press surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why he's pushing for the Lamont Roach fight to take place in May. 2-month turnaround. Not a surprise. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. I'm gone. Peace.